Yo, yo, yo. Hey, YouTube, the hell? What's going on? What's everybody up to? Oh, man. I'm looking. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Let me change hat. Oh, man. Let me change hats here. I didn't know there was giant salt stains on that hat. There we go. Yeah. 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 Oh, man, my hair is getting long. I'm just... Let's try putting it back. Okay. A little better. There we go. Oh, what's up, YouTube? I don't even have an energy drink. I have a half-drinking Powerade that I put back in the fridge. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, YouTube? GB19, Arvin, Richard Janis, Drew. What's up, guys? It has been like 3 weeks or something. It has been like 3 weeks, and it's not even 4:30. It's like 5. Michael, sup? I know. Oh, I've been getting a lot of messages, and I wanted to hop on and chat with you guys for a bit. White Wolf, my guy, what is up? What is up, guys? What is up? So been a you know, it's been a crazy few, a little bit been going through some stuff, so I a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, are friends with me on Facebook and or follow me on Instagram. And if that is the case, then you know that, well, Bridget and I split up. There we go. I'll leave it at that. And it's been rough. It's been rough for me. Yeah. So, yep, that's going on. And, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be transparent with you guys, right? So, that's what's going on. And, yeah, I don't know. Johnny, why are you saying no, don't do it? What do you mean? I don't mind telling people. I mean, people are gonna see anyway. They'll see me in person, they'll see me at tournaments, they'll see whatever. So it is what it is. But anyway, I'm trying to explain why I haven't been on for 3 weeks and why things are a little weird and whatnot. Yeah. So anyway, been dealing with that. Those people that know me know that I'm a bit of a head case, a bit of an emotional wreck in general. Get prone to depression, et cetera, and so yeah, it's been rough, and I'm just trying to deal with that. I'm not, because it's feeling like I'm here to like unload on you guys, and that's not my goal at all. I'm really just trying to update you guys on what's been going on. Yeah, and so I haven't been training or anything like that. Just been sad. And just been playing a bunch of video games and trying to distract myself, ignore the world. And, yeah, didn't really want to come on to YouTube. Didn't really feel like trying to, force happiness or energy when I wasn't feeling it. And, yeah. But things are starting to, turn. I'm excited about once I get out of this whole funk, and I'm working my way out. All right. We're fighting for it. Is this training arc I would like to do. I'm excited about what's to come. I have, like I said, 1 million people have been hitting me up that, because I posted that on my socials. Yeah, so things are looking up. I plan to hit an insane training thing and propel forward. And I really want to take you guys with me on this journey. So something I want to explain. If you guys haven't noticed, for those of you guys that have been following me for a while, I beat Tom Nelson, was training my butt off. I beat Tim Brzenk, right? Trained my butt off even more. The night I beat Tim Brzenk was my first night. That was the first night I hung out with Bridget, right? And so that began my relationship. I don't know if you guys understand what happened after that for the next few years in terms of my arm wrestling. But fluctuations in my mood would lead to a lot of depression and things like that. And so, yeah, it messed with my training a lot. I mentioned to you guys before, like I get in my head and it makes me not want to train, or I get down on myself, etc. And anyway, now that I'm not in a relationship right now, I'm excited to train and see what comes out of this and see what I can do back by myself with just the boys and arm wrestling and stuff in front of me, and where I can go from here. Because I think there's some opportunities here to reach some new heights, and I'm excited about that. Sorry, I know there's a bunch of people I didn't say hello to. What's going on? Wing Zero, what's up? I know Johnny came in here. Trip War, yo. Never stop pulling. What did he say is going on? I got in 5 seconds late. Nothing. Thomas, ton of women out there, my friend. Thank you. There we go. I think that's everybody. What's up, guys? So yeah, so that's what's going on with me. I kind of want to. I'm pretty out of shape and weak right now. Not only have I not really been training and whatever. Also, I mean, I told you guys about the testosterone pellets I've got. I haven't re-upped on that because I'm having money issues on top of everything else. So I can't afford right now the $550 it takes to get the new pellets. And the pellets I had were good for like 3.5 to 4 months. And so those ran out. And so testosterone is low. And I'm going through all this stuff. So I got to try to make some money so I can get new pellets, get more testosterone, feel good, and reapproach this whole thing. So it's a whole ass life issues. I got a lot of life issues going on. Loopy, what's up? Todd Colazo, yo, Sam, you made me my son. You are me and my son's favorite arm wrestler. Hey, Sam, thank you. You know what? I really appreciate that, and I will try to set a better example. I will try to set a better example for your son there, and I appreciate you following me and watching the stuff. So yeah, so that's the current thing, right? I want to trying to save up some money, get the new pellets thing done and then I want to create a series where I really want to show. Because a lot of times, a lot of YouTubers and arm wrestlers and stuff, when they're training, like to hide like their current numbers, hide their current maxes, try to cheat lifts and only show what makes them look good. I think now is in a cool time for me in a sense that I kind of want to show how weak I am, because I plan to get really strong. So I kind of want to. I was talking to Mega Mike. I saw him at a tournament this past weekend. I was talking to him. I said, "Hey, I want to get some videos of me and you arm wrestling soon, before I start getting all into this next training era, right? I want to get some gym videos where I really want to show you guys where I'm at, how weak I am, because it's going to be really cool to look back when I get as strong as I'm going to get on how weak I was, right? And then once me and Mike can arm wrestle again in a few months or whatever, and then we can kind of track the progress a little bit. So I kind of want to do that. In the series I'm thinking of, it's a cool idea, but also it has ties to my grandpa. So long story kind of short, or something I guess is kind of deep, but my my grandfather, Mike Smith, he always held me to a super high standard. That was one thing about my grandpa. Every time I'd see my grandpa, he would be telling me, do this, do better, be a better man, be a better this, be a better provider, be a better, like he was always pushing me to become this better version, which I love, right? And looking back on it. And so for a long time, I wanted to get a tattoo that said, become him. I've had that idea for years. But for me, it'd be like, become him, become the guy that your grandpa always wanted you to become, right? So it's a personal thing to me. But so I'm thinking about starting a series on here titled like becoming him or becoming him. But that would follow this, like this journey, this step, this pursuit of next levelness. So, oh yeah, if you guys have not hit the like, thank you, Justin King. What's going on, by the way? Solomon, what's up? I think is that everybody. Yeah, if you guys can hit the thumbs up button, I appreciate it. We got 31 people in here, 12 likes right now. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. Becoming him in German? No, this one will be in English. But yeah, so I kind of like that idea. I already talked to Devon's forum about the idea, and he's been coming up with some graphics and stuff like that. So, you know, for like thumbnails and things like that for the series. And yeah, I want, one thing that's pissed me off a lot and bothered me is reading online people say that I have bad genetics or I don't have the genetics. Derek just didn't have the genetics to make it. It's not it at all. Those people are dumb. It's one, the reason I haven't reached high heights is 100% because of me. It's 100% because up here, 100 million %. And wow, Kane. Kane Fontecchio, one of my favorite people in the world. $100 super chat. Thank you, Kane. Dude, you don't need to do that, man. Okay, let's try not to get too emotional here. Shout out. Obviously, shout out to Kane. Kane Fontecchio, my boy. I don't have enough positive things to say about Kane and how much I appreciate you, how much I appreciate him, to everybody listening, and all the things he does for the team and for me. And he's always such a positive person, such a bright light, Kane and Malia and Odette. And thank you, man. Like, people have really been there for me lately for these last couple of weeks. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You know? Thank you. Todd Colazo, the $20 super chat. You're the best, Derek. The Colazo family loves you, brother. And I love you guys. And Kane, oh, sorry, I didn't read Kane's. Kane says, let's all show Derek some support and love to get Derek back to the grind. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. You guys. James Clark with the $99 super chat. Thank you, James. You guys, that's like way too much. That's way too much. You don't you don't have to do that. You don't have to do all that. Like, so thank you. Thank you, James. Thank you, Kane. Thank you, Todd. There's not enough thank yous. That's insane. That's crazy. I know normally I would be losing. I would be screaming way more. I'm sorry. It's hitting a lot harder right now. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you guys so much, and it means a lot. It means a lot to me. So thank you. You guys. Jeez. Okay. The reason it's hitting me so hard is it's not the money amount. It's that it's people trying to be there for me and trying their best to lift me up when I'm low, and that means a lot. And Johnny Dang, another one of my teammates, Alpha Empire for life. GB19, good luck, brother. All the best. Johnny, that's another $100. You guys don't need to do this. Please save your money. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, you guys, that's insane. That's crazy. That's like $330 in the last like 5 minutes. That's wild. That's absolutely crazy. Thank you so much. Dude, hey, you know what? It's the low testosterone and high estrogen. It's making me emotional, you guys. I'm rock solid. Thank you. Okay, that's so much, guys. Okay. So we're moving forward. Did I say everything I wanted? I'm sorry, Johnny, and GB19 and James Clark and Todd Clauso and Kane Fontecchio and all you guys that just threw money at me. I don't want to act like I don't want it to seem like I'm breezing over those. I'm so appreciative. If I keep thinking about it, I'm gonna keep getting all emotional, and I don't want to do that here on stream too much. So thank you, guys. That's basically just pretty much almost paid for the whole testosterone pellets right there. So thank you. All right. So what else are we? I wanted to talk about before I get onto the East versus West thing. Can Brian Shaw beat Devon Larratt yet? LOL. That's pretty early. That's pretty early to ask that. Brian still has some he needs to learn a little bit more, I would say. But hopefully he can, and hopefully he will. James Clark, all I want is a 1v1 in Halo. Let's get it. Let's get it. Is the wrist max good for cupping? It's not bad for cupping. Is it optimal? I don't know. I'm not a big believer in things that are going to have cupping is wrist. Things that need your fingers to be successful in order to establish cup is taking away from the actual wrist motion and counting on your fingers. So once your fingers fail, then that's what fails the wrist, right? So I like things that more isolate the wrist. I train fingers separately than I train wrist. If you understand what I'm saying. So I'll do things like in the palm of my hand, cupping in the palm of my hand, so it isolates my wrist. And then I do high cupping from the top part of my hand with risen and pronated in, high cupping, and then I do low cupping, which is supinated and chopped down, right? So I kind of separate the cupping that way, and then fingers are separate. Yeah. So Are there any moderators here? Oh, Texas Brana's in here. Mike, can you please plug any YouTube channels in here? I know Kane Fontecchio's in here. Can you please plug his channel? And any other channels that are in here, please plug all their channels if you can. I think you're the only moderator. Are you the only moderator in here? I think you're the only mod in here right now. Thank you. I would appreciate that, Mike, if you're still hanging out. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to do a video series. I want to do one called Becoming Him that will show the rise. I'm excited to see how far I can go with this new drive. You know what I mean? And being able to really focus up and not, be having such wild swings of mood swings, I guess you'd say. Yeah, so I'll get all that dialed in, and I will take you guys on the journey with me. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a daily video. That's a lot of editing. That'd be really rough. Or like a weekly video, but kind of showing what I did, like one video a week, but showing what I did that week. So it would say like Monday in the top right corner, and kind of breeze over my lifts or anything I kind of did besides lifting on Monday, and maybe a few thoughts. And then like Tuesday, I'll work my way through the week and show you guys the progress there. Because editing every night would be rough. I don't know if I can edit that. I don't know if I can keep up with that. Right now I'm leaning towards a once a week video, kind of showing what I did for that week. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. Okay, so East versus West happened. East versus West happened. Let me bring up on my phone here. I'm going to bring up the match list. I watched them all, but I don't want to miss one. Where is it? Where's the list? Okay, got it. Oh, well, I got the picture of all the athletes, so I can just kind of remember it that way. I guess we'll start with the ladies. Elizabeth and Alexandra. Elizabeth dominated. Dude, hats off to Elizabeth. Honestly, she crushes it. Like, she trains so hard. And people have been giving her a lot of crap. And I don't know, man. Like, if all the American arm wrestlers trained as hard as Elizabeth does, like, they would be hitting crazy levels. Super dedicated, and I'm really excited about like her trajectory, her career, like where she's going to go. I think it's inevitable that she reaches some insane heights. Yeah, I know she's new. She's been going through it and trying to, get her feet wet on the big stages and stuff like that. But she's figuring it out, and I think it's going to be wild how good she's going to be. So dominant performance by Elizabeth. Like, congratulations. So other matches that were on there. Craig Touye and oh wow, Craig Touye and why am I having a brain fart? I'm looking at his photo right now, and oh wow, help me. And Tom, what is his name? Why am I having Tom Holland? Okay, I was right. Tom Holland. I don't know why it was like I was saying Tom, but it was freaking me out. Okay. Craig Touye looked amazing, right? Craig Touye, super explosive. And I don't know, like some of these matches, you do wonder how much traveling affects things. I think that traveling, it depends on how many times how used you are to traveling. If you're an experienced traveler, like Todd Hutchings, for instance, I don't think it takes too much out of Todd. I've had conversations with him about dealing with jet lag and travel and things like that. I think he handles it well. If you're new to traveling, travel can mess you up. It can destroy you. So I would say the range varies on how much it would affect a certain person, right? If you're a newer person, you're not used to traveling long distances, like 16-hour flights, 18-hour flights, things like that, then I would say it can mess you up anywhere from worse end if you're new, somewhere between 10 and 15%. It could make you worse if you did it all wrong. down to, I think if you're Todd Hutchings, maybe like 3 to 4%, like that. That's how I feel in my head. I feel like I've been getting the travel thing down pretty well and understanding how to do it. And I feel like the amount that it would affect me varied, but I feel like it's somewhere in that range. But it depends on how you handle it or how much experience you have with it. Like when I say how you handle it, like what you do to negate the jet lag and stuff like that. Okay. Hard to beat a multi-experience, says David Simpson. I agree. Just Kane. Drew says bums. Got to scoot Derek. Head up, mate. This will pass. Thank you, White Wolf. See you later, bud. Imagine how good Derek would be if you train like her. True. Satire says Artem versus Devon and Jody was good entertainment. Yeah, that was random. That was super random and weird. Marcus, yo, Justin King, Spider-Man, White Wolf, blasting arm gods and arm shock. I don't know what arm shock is. Okay, thank you. USS Liberty Never Forget says, hi, brother. Did you already talk about Alex versus Jerry? No. I just started. I'm on the second match. Morkish says, watching the stream on my phone while I'm getting a sandwich. Oh, boy. Eat up. It was some WWE stuff for sure, yeah. And Ibra says, yo, sub Derek, missed you, bro. Yeah, and I missed you guys too. I missed being on here and chopping up with you guys. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're just kind of working our way through the list here. Frank Lamparelli and Dave Chafee. Awesome to see Dave back in form and to see him executing. I don't know if the word is worried. Maybe that's the right word. I was worried that Frank might be able to do something with Dave, that really he might take that risk. I don't know, and but Dave came in looking amazing. So I'm hoping and praying that this continues with Dave, that we're able to see more of this version of Dave. So, yeah, that was awesome. Congratulations, Dave Chafee. And Frank Lamparelli is amazing, by the way. So that was more of a Dave being super amazing than Frank being bad or something like that. So I think a lot of credit needs to be given to Dave Chafee. Jonathan Breda and A. Merrick. That was a crazy match. I think that was match number 1, wasn't it? That was a wild match. That was back and forth. Jonathan was being super confident, up 2-0, and A. Merrick was able to come back. That was a crazy-ass match. Maybe one of the best matches of the night for sure. It's definitely up there. You guys, if you didn't see that one, definitely go back and watch that one. Okay, and then one of the matches I was most excited to see was Hunter Knopfs and Doug Ehrlich. Let me catch up on the chat. Man, I was shocked he destroyed Frank like that. I thought Frank would at least crack Dave's wrist. Markish says, do you think wrist curls are good for cupping strength? Yes. The Chug Dude, what's up? Says, just hit my first practice in a few years. 6 days later, my tendons and ligaments are still aching. Feels good. Hey, good. Back on the horse, man. Okay, so this match between Hunter and Doug, this had some build-up to it. This is one of the only matches where there was like some real trash talk. That was like the trash talk is what birthed the match. Like Hunter has, been gaining steam. Everybody's talking about how badass Hunter Knopfs is, and I don't know specifically what happened between them, but Doug made basically like a call-out video, like, yo, I'll destroy you, and they went back and forth talking crap about each other. And then the match was some, I don't know if Chance made it happen or who made it happen, but they're like, hey, have it on East vs. West. And so that was a match I was really excited to see because there was a lot of, crap talking before that and like sincere crap talking. So I knew that one was going to be a crazy ass match. White Wolf, member for 33 months. Thank you, man. Says, now got to run. Arm shock coming soon. All right, you guys keep an eye out for arm shock. Keep an eye out. See you later, White Wolf. Thank you for support, man. Coach Ray and it doesn't have their names on it. Ryan Ballinger? Ryan Ballinger? Is that what it was? I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Was it I believe his name was Ryan Ballinger. Okay, yes. That was lopsided. Ray, you got destroyed. Now, to be fair, the guy did look a lot bigger than Ray. I don't know what their weights were, but like seeing them on stage, he looked way bigger than Ray. So I don't know if they came in at different weights. I can't remember what the weight class was, but damn, Ray, that dude was a beast. I don't know much about Ryan Ballinger, so that was kind of my first first time seeing him. But yeah, he destroyed Ray. Ray, I love you to death. But you know, hey, you made fun of me every time I get my ass kicked, Ray. So I get to make fun of you. Bolanger says Drew. Everybody looks bigger than Ray. It's true. Do you think Hunter should pull Corey Miller? That would be cool. I think Corey's a little bit bigger right now, though. I think Corey's heavier. Although he probably always cut, but I feel like Corey's a little heavier right now. Ray came in, Natty, LMFAO says Arfin. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, before we get into these headline matches, let's do Travis Bagent and Corey West. Wow. I had said Corey was a favorite. I didn't know, obviously Travis beat me left-handed. I knew that when he got his setup and everything that it felt pretty strong. I'm trying to remember right now. I know Corey, destroyed Travis, but did Travis get straps closed his hand first and ref grip on Corey? I can't remember right now. Did he get those three things? Straps, get closed first, and ref grip on Corey? Or I feel like Travis is just trying to beat Corey outside of the strap. I can't remember. Sorry. Someone help me. You wishing you were there, but so you could get some retribution and bust Ray's balls in the commentary booth. Yeah, that would have been fun. Went exactly as I expected, says Logia. But either way, Corey, dominant performance. I know I felt Corey's left wrist. It's very, very strong. And this is a while ago. And so I imagine it's even stronger by now. So, yeah, I mean, Travis just was laughing and shaking his head like, damn. Like he knew it wasn't really going to go his way. But hopefully Travis stays at it. I don't know where his head's at. I haven't had a conversation with him. I hope Travis keeps training, and I mean Travis is a smart dude. So he understands it's going to take time. If he's going to get back to some insane level, it's going to take some time, right? It's going to take consistency and time. And hopefully, like, he didn't get all discouraged by losing to Corey. So because I'd like to see, I think we'd all like to see a top form Travis, competing again, making things exciting, talking crap, beating top guys, left-handed especially. So hopefully Travis keeps going. Justin Bishop and Janis Mullins. Justin, his beard was amazing. I did predict that Janis was going to take that, and he did end up being pretty dominant. Janis is so amazing, dude. He's so well-rounded, so strong, so experienced. But Justin, I'm a big Justin Bishop fan. Pulling with Justin, he has probably he has one of the strongest hands and wrists I've ever felt from a lighter guy, for sure. It feels like a super heavyweight hand and wrist. So yeah, hats off to Janis for taking that. Really hope Justin stays after it and take some other big matches because, yeah, both great arm wrestlers for sure. I think Corey is going to get better and better. He said he's focusing way more on arm wrestling. Says Logia, oh, cool. Corey West looked like he cut too much weight, but he was still strong. He did look a lot lighter, and I didn't know if I was tripping. Did Corey looked smaller, right? I didn't know because I couldn't remember what he weighed before and things like that. But I was like, I feel like he's lost some weight, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know. Okay, I'm not the only one that thought that, or I guess he did. Hunter, any chance versus Mindaugas? Ooh, I don't know. Way too early for Mindaugas' log. Yeah, maybe in the future. Mindaugas is too tricky, in my opinion. Yeah, I would say I'd favor Mindaugas. He like pretty much what you said. He's too tricky, but he has a lot of experience, and he does have insane top end strength, but a lot of experience. I feel like I would favor Mindaugas in that, but Hunter is a bad dude. Oh, okay. James Clark says he remembers Corey talking about losing weight in the Monster Michael Todd live stream. Okay. Camille versus Michael Todd. That was a wild match. Michael Todd looked in full form. Yeah. Congratulations to Mike. Like I called him or texted him the next day, and we got to talk on the phone for a little bit, and we caught up, and just awesome to hear his mindset and how he's been feeling and what he's focused on. And I feel like Mike's in a really good place right now, mentally, and emotionally and spiritually. And I think that we are going to see another emergence, maybe a new level. Like I've been saying for a while, I think potentially we're going to see a new level of Michael Todd coming out. So I'm excited to watch Mike. You guys, I feel like everybody should be keeping a close eye on Michael Todd and what he's doing and where he's going and how his training is going and what matches he's taking. I think Mike's going to be on quite the tear. Yeah, he did fantastic against Camille. Let's see. Paul Talbot and Vrej Sedrakian. I told y'all Vrej is a bad dude. If y'all didn't know, now you know. Honestly, and Vrej will compete at 175 out here in California. He is number one left-handed in California of everybody. I don't think I can beat him left-handed. He's beaten Dave Chafee left-handed, Marcio Barboza. Like my left, and especially like specifically with his style, my left is a bad match for him, or it's a bad match for me. But like Vrej is realistically, I think in the United States or in North America, in all weights, I think Vrej is top 5, maybe somewhere, and that's just without thinking about it too much. At 175, I think he's like top 5 in North America. And he weighs 175. He's top 5 left hand in North America of all weights. That it was insane. I mean, because the biggest hope people had of anybody like sub 200 pounds of giving Vrej something was Paul Talbot. And Paul's a bad dude left-handed. He is so strong. And Vrej is an absolute monster. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need to start having like other crazy names go against Vrej left-handed to kind of see his limits. Yeah. Drew says, name 4 people overall that can beat Vrej and can't be sure they can all beat him on any given day. LOL. Well, Devon will beat him. He's pulled Corey West. Corey will pull through him pretty good. I believe Cody Merritt will pull through him pretty good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, look, just the fact that I started being like, yeah, like he has to be. Yeah, I don't know. It starts getting a little weird after that. I'm not sure. Maybe Matt Mask with Matt's style. Maybe Matt gets him. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the paper right now, the page, and see if there's anybody. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Looking at the rest of this paper. Imad with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Imad, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And he just sends a heart. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate it. Okay, so after this, Matt Mask versus Lars Rohrbachen. Wait, why am I forgetting what happened in this match? I'm having a wait. Matt won, didn't he? Wait, What happened? I'm having a brain fart. What happened in this match? Matt won 3-1. Okay. I can't remember the specifics of it. I don't know why this match is like Lars broke his arm. Stop. I can't remember the specifics of this match though, off the top of my head. I don't know why. Well, congratulations, Matt. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart on how this match went. Matt killed him. Okay. How did Lars get the one? Was it on fouls? Did Matt foul out on the one loss? Did he foul out like first round? I don't know why I'm thinking he fouled out. Did he foul out? Or did Lars pin him? Derek is Matt's #1 fan, says Drew. Hey, Matt's awesome. I love Matt. I bear no ill will towards Matt. No, Lars pressed him. Oh, okay. Matt lost once when he started to play around, but he dominated overall, says he mod. Oh, okay. I don't know why I can't remember that match. Prudnik and Todd Hutchings. Dude, Todd looked great. Fantastic, man. Todd Hutchings doing his Todd roll. Awesome. I mean, because the last time they pulled, right, Prudnik was pretty dominant over Todd Hutchings. And Todd, but I think that was a bit of a different Prudnik, a bit of a bigger, more supplemented Prudnik. But Todd looked great. Todd rolled the crap out of him. Yeah, so that was awesome to see. I mean, just standard issue Todd Hutchings, side little top rolly in the straps there. Amazing as always. John Brzenk, Leonidas Arcona. Now, amazing match. John Brzenk taking it. The score was 3-0 in the end, right? 3-0. And Todd having to finish John having to finish like in a flop press a couple times. Now, this sounds okay. I love that John Brzenk isn't as dominant as he used to be in a way. Now that sounds bad me saying it that way, but I love that we get to see John's abilities and his transitions and him having to use all the tools in his tool bag to get wins. It shows how versatile he always has been. It shows how natural he is on the table to get things done. So I love that we see that. Before, when he was so much stronger than all his opponents, it was just like child's play. Why is my hair so crazy? And so I like that we get to see John being the perfect storm. I like that we get to see him showcasing his talents because he's not just blindly, dominantly stronger than everybody. And I really like that part. Now, obviously, I love the days of John being John, like old John, and in tip-top, physical shape or whatever. But it's cool to see John doing, finding answers and come up with these crazy wins and showing us, all the things he can do. I guess that's what I think when I watch these matches lately. I'm like, man, that was awesome. Like, thank you for John. I love seeing him be able to showcase his skills. Lagia says Evgeny is pulling like Ongabayev now ever since his wrist injury. His wrist dominance is not present anymore. In my opinion, the PEDs are not the issue. So, okay. James Clark says Prudnik has been off the juice for a couple years now, apparently. Ibra says, wasn't his injury on his elbow, Lagia? Drew, for Prudnik, it matters. Not for everyone as much, though. Look at how much bigger Prudnik is now than versus a couple months ago. Todzilla said he knew he had to pull it back to his sides or being scooped in, which is how it played out. Says Drew, damn. Yeah, I get you mean, Derek. We get to see John being artful instead of dominating. Says Lagia. Yeah, I just think it's cool. It's cool. Amazing match. And honestly, an awesome showing from Leonidas. To be able to hang John up and put John in those scenarios and stuff and make John have to do all that stuff is a testament in and of itself to how strong Leonidas was. Now, if I have a match with Leonidas, I'll absolutely destroy him, having said that. So I'll keep saying that if we have a right-handed match. But yeah. Then my boy Paul Linn and Rustam. Paul went to war. Hey, Paul is my boy, and he went there for war. He went at Rustam, was not afraid, gave him everything he had. Sadly, Rustam just had too much for our Paul Linn. But Paul went out on his shield for sure. Like, he threw everything at Rustam. It's because in their last match before Rustam got hurt, he was looking pretty good. Rustam was looking pretty comfortable in the hook and things like that before he tore his pec, was it? Shoulder? Pec? Before he got injured, I remember he was looking pretty good, and then things gave out, and then he ended up losing. So I was for this one, I knew it was gonna be, in my mind, it was gonna be an uphill climb for Paul. And I know Paul was excited about this. I know it was a big focus for him, because he has a lot of respect for Rustam. And but I still, credit to Rustam, amazing. Congratulations on the win. But love seeing Paul just go. Still love seeing Paul arm wrestle, man. He leaves it all on the line. Paul is all out. And then, it's not even on the poster. Then we had Chance and Devon. Sorry. We have Artem and Mindaugas. Mindaugas, beast. Absolute beast. Congratulations, Mindaugas. Was dominant. Showcasing how why he's the man, Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Mindaugas looked freaking amazing. So it just looked like there was a bit of a gap there. Love Artem, my boy. But yeah, Mindaugas showing why he's hailed as one of the top lightweights in the world, for sure. Let's see. Rustam is effing back. Wow, how strong is he considering what Paul did to Lachlan, says Drew. True. Loggy says Rustam looked in insane shape, way better physique than last time, easily his best shape since his comeback. GB19 says, who should Devon pull next? Right arm? I don't know. Let's finish this, and then maybe we'll talk about that for a minute. Just watch the beginning of the stream. Wishing you the best, Eric. Always my favorite arm wrestler. 1.4 gigahertz, Mac. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the love and the sentiments. You guys, if you're in here and you have not clicked the like button, do that. And if you have not subscribed, do that. I'm gonna be more active. There's more stuff coming, so I appreciate that, guys. Satire says Devon. Oh, why did it get retracted? The comment disappeared. 105 Devon question mark, says Drew. I'm not sure. Why is Travis having a match with Don Underwood right now? Because Travis and Don are showmen, and they probably just wanted to get some people hyped. Hey, Don Underwood's looking good right now. I don't know if anybody's seen his recent matches. He's looking strong. Justin B says, it's crazy me seeing Paul coming so close to an all-time great at that size. Rustam is a monster. Yes, he is. Drew says, James, it's a way for Don to get back into it, and it's a Legends match as well. He deleted it, says Drew. Oh, okay. Yeah. So after the Artem match, Devon and Chance. I said that if Chance had a chance, it'd be in the first round or so while he's still fresh before Devon starts tiring him out. And Chance was able to secure a victory. It was first round, right? First round? Was it first or second round? Either way, it was early. And then Devon tired him out, and that was the end of it. But I think a lot of people were saying, like, there's no way Chance is going to have anything for Devon. You're talking about Chance has a ton of weight on Devon. Chance hits pretty hard, and there was a very good chance that Chance would get a pin in the first round or two on Devon. 100%. Now, the odds of Chance winning and pinning Devon over an entire suit match, way more slim. I think Chance knows that. But, yeah, that went the way I saw it. I thought it would go. Devon was there, and Chance has enough to make Devon struggle at that weight, especially. Like, I don't know why that pisses so many people off. Okay, first round fouled out, yeah. But either way, like, he had Devon right there, right? Whatever. Yeah, so Devon's never, like, especially at this weight, going to be like a solid brick wall against super heavyweights. If I pulled Devon this weight, especially if I'm trained up, like, there's a good chance I would get him first round, and I would for sure make him red line and be struggling and everything, like at minimum. That he's just too light to be going against super heavyweights at that level. He's not going to, in the sense of he's not going to brick wall anybody right now. Not with his style and being that light. So it just makes sense. He might brick wall guys at his weight though, on all the way on the world level, all the way up. But yeah, Devon pulls way too defensively to be brick walling because he opens up to that, like, you know what I mean? He doesn't try to control center table. So he's gonna be in that situation all the time. That's Devon's style. Let's see. Don said he's much better now than people even realize. There we go. First round foul out. Devon played Chance so hard. Chance not being affected from the mind games, etc. Annoying Devon. I mean, he was just getting Chance is going to do Chance. He's going to do his move and hit sideways. Like, there's not even what mind games. I mean, he's going to do what he does. Justin King says, if you don't hit the like and subscribe, you're cursed with elbow pain and a pumped hand for the rest of your days. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. Aj Drez says, at what level do you think Brian Shaw is, and who do you think could be his potential rival for his debut? I won't comment on what level he is, because I went into that a while ago. I'm not really going to talk about Brian's level, but potential rival for his debut, just in terms of like name recognition and things like that. I don't know. It'd be cool to see him go against like other ex-strongmen getting into arm wrestling. People say Magnus Samuelson is getting back into it, or Big Laws, or I don't know, get Eddie Hall start training for arm wrestling or something like that. That would be fun to see. Someone that at the same experience level and with a big strength background getting into arm wrestling and have them go at it would be neat. Brian versus Janashia, yeah. So it'd be something like that would be pretty cool. But Ajay, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Out of respect for Brian, I told him I would not be commenting on his current strength level, on where he's at, how strong he is or how strong he isn't. Going to be completely neutral on that, and just let people figure it out. Yeah. So sorry, I know it's annoying. Sorry about that. Jerry Cadorette versus Alex Kurdecha. So Jerry and Alex, like, that was those of you guys that watch the channel know I'm a big Alex fan, and I believe in Alex. I believe Alex has so much potential. I believe that he is somebody that could test at some point, try to throw a shot at Levon and see what he could do with him. I'm not saying he'd beat him. I'm just saying it was interesting for me to want to see him pull Levon just to see what he'd have for him, things like that. Now, I still believe in Alex's potential, and I love his style of arm wrestling. He has crazy potential in terms of his size, and he has a great work ethic. So I still do think that Alex Kurdecha, we have not seen the best of him yet. I still think we're going to see more and better things from Alex. That being said, Jerry Cadorette looked amazing, right? He executed, crushed it. Congratulations, Jerry. Amazing performance. So I think, a match we haven't seen, everybody wants to see is a lot of people want to see Jerry and Levon. Now, a lot of people say, Levon's going to destroy him, won't even be close. Maybe. But we'll see a new style thrown at Levon. And think about this, though. Say Jerry does get into his spot, right, against Levon. Now, he might not get in there. He might not ever get his shoulder behind it, and it might just be that way. Okay, that might happen. But if Jerry is able to bury his shoulder in there and get there, maybe it's a false start and they don't call it, and all of a sudden Levon's there holding Jerry. Endurance is not Levon's forte. You know what I mean? If Jerry can withstand a few Levon hits, surges, when he's in his move, and holding it in there, hey, I'm just saying there could be potential for an awesome match. There could be potential for a great match, and endurance is not Levon's thing. So, I would still say the odds are Levon goes sideways from center table, ready to go. Levon goes sideways, and Jerry probably isn't able to initiate. But if he does, if he can, that could be crazy. It potentially could be crazy. Could be. I'm just saying. Let's see how much the chat is disagreeing with me. GB19, is Brian still training in arm wrestling? Yes, from what I know, he is. Ibra says, I think it'd be better if he goes to tournament before he has a super match. I don't know, though. Won't happen. Shaw is a smart musclehead. I appreciate what he does and handles himself. I agree, Drew. X Monster says, Monster Michael, Todd, and Devon always seem to get opened up in the first couple of matches, but then finish off their opponents with flash pins. Alex is 1 inch shorter than you. Yeah, roughly, yeah. You think Jerry is more than Vitaly to beat Levon? Does Jerry have a better chance than Vitaly to beat Levon? I don't know. I really don't know. Only because Jerry poses a really weird problem to people, and I don't feel like I've seen somebody go at Levon the way Jerry would go at Levon. So it's hard to say how Levon handles it. He might just not be a problem, rip right through Jerry, or it might be a real problem. I don't know. So it's hard for me to say what's more of a problem for Levon, Vitaly, or Jerry, because we have seen Levon and Vitaly, right? Why do you think Jerry won so easily? Was it speed or center table? I think that Alex underestimated how far forward Jerry comes and how much it crowds the pad, and what the pressure would feel like. I think maybe Alex thought he was going to be faster than Jerry or kind of be in a different spot. I think he just got pushed into a weird scenario that he hadn't trained for specifically. Brandon says, do you think Chance was trying to win or just win a match? Well, he wanted to win the whole thing, of course. I think win a match was a big thing for him, though. I'm not going to lie. I just want to watch Levon pull more, says Ibra. I agree. Lagia says Levon has to make nearly zero mistakes. If he doesn't, he can be in trouble. I don't think it's crazy to say that. I'm down for anyone in the top 4 to go against him, says Ibra. Yeah. Drew says, I would love to see a hook war with Jerry and Levon. Jerry said no one wants to hook with him because he crushed him too easy. I think Levon has very good endurance, says GB19. Ajay says, I think the ideal would be Vitaly versus Jerry, and the winner faces Levon. Don't speak. Brandon says, don't still speak with Ethan. You meant to put Ethan Fritchie, not Frenchie. No, I haven't talked to Ethan Fritchie in a long time. I hope he's doing well if he sees this. No, it's been years. Brandon says, messed up on the name, but that guy ruled at Arm Wars. Yeah, Ethan's badass. Drew says, Levon has improved his endurance, and Jerry has as well. Eating smart, finally caring about his health much more now. Corey McPhee says, just tune in and playing catch up. I'm glad you're back, and I understand. I'm here to tell you anger and or hurt will get easier daily, brother. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate the support and the positive encouragement, man. Thank you. Ragnarok says, East West was just to show all the young guys that the old heads still got it. Drew says, many people have never experienced anything on table at the level of Jerry for his press. Really tough to train against. Imagine if Levon overpronates against Jerry. Yeah, that would be bad. Drew says, took Travis how many matches before he figured out how to beat him? Yeah, a while. Carlos says, why is it that I suck outside the straps, my wrist gets taken away and don't feel strong, but dominate with the strap? A lot of people can't move me. Well, it could be a series of different reasons. I don't know if you're top rolling or hooking or your style, right? That would be one thing I kind of need to know to make a more educated guess on this. But you top roll. So you top roll, and outside the straps, your wrist gets taken, and you don't feel strong. But inside the straps, you dominate in a top roll. Well, inside the straps, people are not able to climb. Also, it's going to the straps are going to utilize your elbow flexors and your lat and your chest a little bit more. If you're putting adequate pressure on that bottom strap here, then that can create a lot of problems for your opponent's wrist. Now, those problems wouldn't be created unless you're in the straps. So outside the straps, you don't have access to all that. Your hand and wrist has to be able to convey all the power directly to your opponent, right? But outside the straps, they can climb up your thumb, they can readjust, and things like that. So there's your hand wrist can get exploited a bit more in outside the straps, and inside the straps, they're buried into your palm. They cannot slide up your thumb, etc. So your top roll can be more effective. Best way for me to put it. But I'd have to see some videos to really get more into that. I'm doing Levon special. Eating McDonald's, says Morkish. Brandon says Levon isn't the man until proven otherwise. How can you bet against him? I wouldn't. I have Levon as a favorite against every human being. And I feel like everybody should. Now, I think people will have better or worse chances against him, but I think Levon has to be said as the favorite. USS Liberty says, if Levon has to go to Las Vegas to the match, I think it will be a factor. Yes, potentially. Jerry versus Levon is not even confirmed yet, right? Not that I've heard. Drew says, imagine Jerry beats Levon and rematch. Levon crushes Jerry easy after. It happens. Ragnarok says, Janis's win was the second best of the night, second to John Leonidas, obviously. Dude, I know they're not as big names, but I'm telling you that A. Merrick and Jonathan Breida match was pretty badass as well. Dave Anderson, yo, what's up, Roy? David Tomes with the 3333 super chat. The wizard himself. Thank you, Tomes. I appreciate the love and the support. He says, food fund. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, there's a heart. I didn't click the heart on all the super chats. No. Everybody super chat me. There's a heart for you. I'm sorry I didn't click the heart on the super chat. DF, Devin's Forum in the house. DF, anybody that has a YouTube channel in here, please share, link their channel. I appreciate that. Thank you for showing up, DF. Better late than never, I guess. It's different for me. Outside straps, I'm way better. Inside straps, and wrist just goes, says Morkish. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes your arm can provide so much pressure that you'll fold your own wrist because you have so much access to your other big muscles that you can fold your own wrist, depending on how you arm wrestle. Let's see. Tom's like Holmes. Brandon says, Jerry can't beat Vitali. Hermes crushed him, but he can beat Levon with a flop press. No way. But you can't compare it that way. Just because Vitali beat Jerry doesn't mean necessarily that means that Levon beats Jerry. Arm wrestling doesn't work that way. But, Hermes did execute it amazingly. Yeah, credit for sure, Hermes. But that's Jerry's had time to train, et cetera, et cetera. He could be a different puller with different pressures. So you got to think about that. Also, Levon does not pull the exact same way as Hermes. So can you talk about the training with Brian and the guys, says Phil and Drill? What do you specifically want to know? Like we trained and there was guys there. I don't know. Like, that's a pretty vague question. Let's see. James Clare, talking to Brandon. Ibra says, I can't imagine Levon not being the number one super heavyweight. That would be so weird and interesting for the scene. That would be kind of wild, huh? What do you think of Monster Michael Todd's rise again? Will he get to Levon before someone, Jerry cough, beats him? I mean, I know that's the goal, right? That has to be the goal for Mike. I don't know. I think Mike should take his time a little bit. Nothing crazy long, but I would like to see Mike have like 2 more matches before we start trying to hone in on Levon. I like to see Mike take a couple more steps, continue to train, continue to improve his mindset, get his muscles and everything tighter, get more confident with that arm and on the bicep and everything like that. I'd like to see Michael continue to level up a little bit more, and then start honing in. Assuming he keeps winning and all those things. But I don't count Michael Todd out ever. Now that Mike has a press as well as his King's move, he added in a very serious offensive threat on top of having a King's move. He always had a press, but it was really hard for him to get because he couldn't close his arm. But now he can close his arm a lot tighter, so he has quicker access to his press, which can change up a lot for him. So I'm definitely watching Michael Todd, and I'm excited for him. Carlos says, what does it mean when they say don't hold on versus holding on? When pulling, I can't tell the difference, like on a ready go, holding on versus not. Well, If I'm arm wrestling this hand here and he's holding on and I loosen my grip and I'm like not even putting any pressure, we say go and I start top rolling because I'm not holding on. He's holding on to me. Therefore, I'm applying pressure into his fingertips and moving up his thumb, getting further away from his wrist joint so I can apply more pressure, right? Leverage, right? So if I was holding on and I try to do the same thing, then I can't slide up his hand, right? So they say don't hold on in terms of if you're the one holding on, you're playing defense. You're trying to stop that guy from doing things, right? If you're trying to stop that guy, that means he is dictating the match. He is the one being offensive. He is in control. He is leading the dance. And you never want to be the one, not leading the dance. Chase don't make race. If you're in second place, you're just watching the first place guy, right? You don't want to be in that situation. You want to be the one leading the dance, right? Not being the one trying to chase somebody and hold on for dear life. It's just inefficient in terms of energy expenditure and in terms of, arm wrestling technique and leverage. Holding on really tightly is not the way. Just not. Hopefully that makes some sense. Brandon says MMT never gets back to Levon. He never gets back to top 3. He was never really number 2. He said he was and got crushed by everyone. Dang. Brandon, not a fan. He's not a fan. Ragnar Rock says, did you attend the Shaw Classic? I did not. They did not have arm wrestling this year. Hopefully next year. Drew says 25 minutes. Paul Talia buzz starts, has 100 on it. And once we're done here, we should head over there. There you go. GB19, sad thing. Ermies is out right now. That is sad. Brandon says Gennady showed how to beat Monster Michael Todd. Press is a trick. He can only play once against the top guy. James Clark says, oh, nice. Thank you for the reminder, Drew. Carlos says, are you still doing personal training for arm wrestling? Funny you say that. I want to get back into training. I want to take on 1, potentially 2 clients. I haven't been. My last client, personal things happened with them, and so they were unable to utilize my services anymore. We were good. Still good friend of mine and all that stuff. Is just, didn't. Guys, I charge a lot. I'm upfront about it. I say it all the time. I charge $400 a month. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. And I don't act like it's not. But for the amount of time I put in, for the amount of conversations, the fully going over their programming, literally FaceTime streaming every practice and all their table time, long talks on the phone, answering every single question. Like it's a whole ass thing. I don't just send a program and be like, let me know how it goes. Like I'm fully engaged. I'm an arm wrestling trainer, an online arm wrestling trainer, your coach or your buddy. That's how I do it. So I can only take 1 to 2 clients because that's how much energy I put into it. So I have to, for the amount of time it takes, I have to charge like $400 a month. And that's still, for the amount of hours, it's still an insane deal. But I know it sounds crazy. So, but I tell people up front, $400 a month. And I pick 1 to 2 clients. Let's see. Derek is essentially an elite ex-Defiant player. Thank you, Tomes. Ragnarok says, I think if he beats Gennady, he will keep rising. His lifts are pretty insane right now. James Clark, Mike's pronation seems to be back where it was, which was huge for him. Mike says he's 1 to 1.5 years out. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Brandon, Vitali, Ermies, Jerry, Devon, Todzel, all crush Monster Michael Todd right now. Dang. Dave Anderson, Monster Michael Todd is in solid shape and should stay at his weight class and not worry about the science experiment. Derek used to charge me $800, so people are getting a great deal now. Stop. John Coben, $400 a month, not too bad for one-on-one training. If you guys are interested, or you know anybody that's interested, or if you guys want to make a post to tell people that I'm doing that, I would love that. They can message me on Instagram. I need to make another video and really promote that. Last time I did this, I had a bunch of people apply, and I do have to go through because there's certain things I want in a client or in a student. I want them to have access to an arm wrestling team so they can go to practice or table time. I want them to have access to a gym, right? They can't just have a rubber band in their room and be like, all right, teach, there's certain things that I need them to have access to. I would like for them to be somewhere near my time zone. That's not a must, but somewhere where, we can have these conversations and we're not both asleep. It's not a complete pain, or somewhere near within a couple hours of my time zone. Would be nice. That's not a must, but it would make things a lot easier. So there's certain things like that. But so I told people to send me a message on Instagram or some way, or on Facebook or wherever, and just lay out, an arm wrestler, been doing it this long. I have a team, this and that. We practice on this day. I have access to a gym, this and that. These are my goals, etc. And then, I'll kind of sift through that. I want Monster Uncle Todd versus Kigali. Yeah, foreign is cheap for world-class trainer. Thanks, Ragnarok. Sorry, I got a text. Okay. No more matches for you this year. The only thing I have booked, I guess, is I did agree to a match in February. They still haven't announced it. Although I've vaguely mentioned it a few times in the last couple of weeks. When I was doing the podcast weeks ago. That's the only thing I've kind of given a thumbs up to. But that's February. So I should have time. I should be fine going through all the stuff I'm going through and getting on the horse and starting to get in shape. I should be fine by February and be able to hit new levels. Justin King says you charge appropriately. Stop apologizing. I know, it's just when you look at how much everybody else charges, they're $35 a month, but then they just send you a little program and there you go. Like, mine's not just a universal program. Like, we talk about where are your strengths and weaknesses. What do we want to focus on with you after I see your table time and I see this, and then we develop and build a program based around who you are, what you need to focus on, and what your background is, like all the things. So it's like custom. I don't know. I just feel because they hear all the other prices for everybody, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, Derek, the guy that lost to Matt Mask, he thinks he can charge $400. It's like a whole thing, So I always feel like I have to explain it. Devon, DF sharing Kane's YouTube channel, you guys. If you guys have not subscribed to Kane Fontecchio's YouTube channel, there it is. Let's see. Does the training include bedtime stories? Yes. Actually, that's $500 a month. Extra $100 for the bedtime stories. Having a club rule might be hard for some people. Those things aren't a must, but to not get any table time, that's the thing. Is that like I've done this for a while, these trainings, and I had a guy who didn't get any table time, and it's really rough to be an arm wrestling coach when I have no idea your strengths and your weaknesses, what you need to work on, how to help you. Like, he would go to tournaments, just lift, get no table time, go to a tournament, and I'm like, dude, you need to learn how to this, or shoot for this, or execute that, and he was getting zero table time. So then it makes me inefficient. I can make you as strong as possible, right? But if you don't know how to use those strengths and you're not getting table time, then you're still going to get destroyed at a tournament, and then I'm going to look like an idiot, right? Oh, I guess your programming is not really helping, because you have to understand how to arm wrestle. So it has to be both if you want to be top level guy. Like, I can help with just programming, but then when you lose, you're gonna be all, oh my, why am I paying for this? I'm still losing because you don't know how to arm wrestle. So it kind of has to happen. Ragnarok says, I've been told that starting out, I need to find my lock. Is it as easy as figuring out where I feel strongest? There's more science behind it. Oh, no. So the way I was told how to find your lock, it's real simple. We can do it right now while you're sitting here and watching this. Your hand in a hammer curl position. This is how I was told. I don't know if there's any science behind this. It kind of makes sense, though. You're going to push down and pull up with this arm and push down with the other arm as hard as you can. And then where your arm locks and it starts shaking, where you hit maximum resistance, that's where your lock's at. And it's kind of rang true. It usually actually is where your lock is. But think of working in your. If people don't know what a lock is the strongest angle in your arm. Usually it's somewhere around 90 degrees for people. Like Vrej is a little more open. It's somewhere usually around 90 though. Now the thing, think about this though. If your lock is your strongest point, right? The lock is the strongest point angle in your arm. After that, things start failing and things start getting bad. You wouldn't want to start on the edge. To start in your lock would mean that if my lock fails 1 inch, I am now beneath my strongest point, and things are going to probably continue to fail. So to start like right on the cliff, to start right on the edge, where you just need one little push, and you're off the edge, right? And you lose. It is scary, right? So what arm wrestling is about is instead of starting here in my lock, my strongest spot, I want to save that for when I need it and I'm close to pinning someone. So arm wrestling is all about setting up negative cycles. Meaning, yes, that's my strongest point. I'm gonna start like this, or as close as I can get, right? As tight as I can get. I'm gonna arm wrestle like this, because by the time I'm pinning you and I start this negative, right? So see, I'm trying to pin somebody and my arm is opening up as I'm rocking backwards, going towards the pin, and I'm almost there. Boom. Then I hit my lock because the negative cycle to my lock, then a little more horsepower kicks in, and then I continue to top roll. You set up these negatives. So that's a negative cycle in the arm. That's a negative cycle in the elbow flexor. Way tight and negative, because you can curl 60 pounds, you can hold 80 pounds, and you can slowly let down 100 pounds, right? People are strongest in their negative cycle overall, right? So you set up these negatives. So that's why the negative in the chest, the negative in this joint, your chest and shoulder, would be starting like this, starting with your elbow all the way in. Because by the time I pin somebody, my elbow's out here now, right? But that negative is where I had the most power. Elbow flexor, negative. And that's why people try to start with a cup or start risen up, so they have a negative. Everything is going to open up slightly by the time you pin. You set up these negative cycles. So Travis Bajan's really good at it and things like that. Big negative, and then launches. And by the time he pins, he's like this, right? But he started like this because that negative. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's just setting up big negative cycles, right? Anyway, you guys, I'm already way past 6 o'clock. I need to start wrapping this up. Okay. There we go. Good. I'm glad some of you guys did that. Found the negative. Found the negative cycle. Anyway, so I am going to do everything I can to be here consistently on Wednesdays for you guys. Like I said, I am trying really hard to get back into the swing of things. I want to bring you guys with me. The super chats today pretty much paid for the bulk of the pellets that I need to get. Sadly, I don't know if those I'll get that money though. I think I get the YouTube money goes through on the, what is it, 20 something, either it's between the 20th and the 25th, somewhere in there. So I don't know if that'll come through this month or next month. But I will look to see if I've got paid by YouTube yet. I don't even know if I have any money from YouTube coming in because I haven't been active. But yeah, I appreciate that, you guys. The super chats, thank you so much for the support, especially in these times of weakness and sadness. I'm just trying to be transparent with you guys. I don't like hiding and pretending to be something I'm not or somebody I'm not. That's the stuff I've been going through. That's the stuff I'm dealing with. I'm my own biggest enemy. I'm definitely hold myself back the most. It's always been that way. Hopefully it will not continue to be that way. And I want to, as much as those of you guys that are fans of mine or friends of mine or you believe in me, as much as you guys want to see what I can become, I want to see what I can become as well. I'm definitely still very interested in seeing what kind of heights I can achieve. So I want to do that. And I'm old. No, I'm not super old, but I'm definitely no spring chicken. So I have to do it soon. If I'm going to try to reach some insane heights, it has to be soon as possible, right? It can't wait. Can't wait very much longer. So that's the plan, you guys. I want to keep this fire burning and pushing. Yeah. Once again, dude, without getting too emotional, thank you for all the support. Thank you for everybody that's reached out to me and all the messages I've received, you guys. It's like a big community. Everybody's trying to, send me all these positive messages and things like that. And I appreciate that. I love you guys to death for all that. And if you guys need anything from me, shoot me a message. I'm here. I'm here for you guys. I'm very easily accessible. Yeah, not one of those arm wrestlers it's hard to get a hold of. So shoot me a message, and I'm here for you guys. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That's kind of weird that you're just here and not subscribed to the channel. Also, if you guys hit the thumbs up button, the like, I'd appreciate that. Moderators, Oh, guys, there's okay. This is gonna sound a little weird. The website is still up. Bridget had purchased a ton of shirts that she's still trying to sell on the website. So if you guys want to get any of that, still go to the awswitch.com, get yourself a hat, shirt, sticker, things like that. Those are still on sale or for sale. So I'll continue to promote that. Yeah, also moderators, please, if you could post my link tree in there. If you guys want the links to any of my sponsors, use the discount code EvW save yourself money on all that type of stuff for all the sponsors. And I will see you guys Wednesday. Hopefully I'll have a video out for you guys before then. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Peace.